good though, family? You already know what it is. It's the Get Righteous Podcast. Welcome to the show. It's your boy King Herubi Uzi and your boy King Esposito. Spit it up, you know I'ma spit it in there. I know I've been busy, don't give on no time, no niggas. I hope I ain't you, babe. Bag, you know me, show me that bag that you wanna go up on the Tuesday. Girl, I want you, hope you ain't tripping my bitches, you know that you stay. Yeah, I love you sit it on me. Dick in your guts while I'm kicking your feet. That little bitch got them printed in G's. New shark boots got them zippy on knees. Fly out the country, you switch up the scene. Tell me, girl, how you feeling on jeans? You can take the car. I've been balling, look like them bitches. Let's see. Oh, why it's not coming up? There we go. You spin it on me. Spin it on me.
What it look like?
It's goody.
What's shaking? What's happening?
You spin it on me.
Lord have mercy. What is the mother effing word?
You already know the shit. I'm going through some videos and shit tweaking. No.
What kind of video?
Okay. Oh, nah, I was funny. Yeah.
Oh boy.
I was on the YouTube. I got some other videos.
Nah.
I don't even know if I'm supposed to. I'm gonna send them to your. Try to send them in the messenger because you know they be tweaking, trying to give a limit. Trying to limit on tools.
Yeah, I'm on.
You gotta pull up some more what's it name.
So I saw the result, but I didn't see the.
Huh?
I didn't see the actual fight. How was the fight?
The fight?
Yeah.
Hold up, I just did some crazy shit. The fight? Oh, that's a lot of videos. That's too much right there to go through. I gotta get something that I know. Let me see. In a second, y'all. We right with y'all. So what's coming up? We'll pick this. Everybody know about Roswell.
That's sharp.
Okay. Yo. Yeah, I can hear you. Let me send some more 1-2s out. A couple more invites.
Is he?
Double let's see, just in case. Never know. Boom. Send the wave out like that.
Alright.
Alright, there we go. Yeah, the fight.
Yeah.
Woo. I think from the. I don't know if I remember much of the third fight. Isaac and old boy who fought for the lightweight championship eliminator. That was a good joint. Old boy who fought Tank. That gave Tank a rough joint when he hurt his hand.
Yeah.
He won off points. He was hitting old boy with some rockets, but he would not go down. But the other dude was not going down. He was getting hit with some 1-2s. But in the main event,
They said it was a wild fight.
huh?
They said it was wild.
Woo-wee!
They said, old boy got the brakes beat off him.
It's levels to the shift, and what I tell you, Yeah,
But was Crawford not supposed to win?
that was my thing. My thing was like, y'all just don't. That just goes for people who watch boxing and just watch boxing. You know what I mean? We know boxing, and then people who watch boxing. So of course, with my flow would have been going to was definitely Crawford. Um, that's just how it is, man. When you in this day and age, you got to be shifty. You got to have you have to be able to adjust quick fighters, and you have to be on your A game. And the thing is, people like he said at the end, ain't no excuses, no nothing. You know what I mean? Old boy was on his ass, so like Earl came in first round, he was on the game plan, but once he slipped that right a couple times, he got that flash knockdown. It changed everything. First time going down in your career that already changed the fight. And then fourth round, I was on the phone with bro with Fire and shit. I told him, I said, now Crawford is now he stands still. Like, you know what I'm saying? He ain't understand what I'm saying. I'm like, now he stands still. Now it ain't no more backing up. See how he was jabbing before backing up? Ain't no more backing up. When a fighter start backing up, I mean he felt everything. He felt everything you got. So now he's ready to do his thing. And after that, that month he put on one of the most. That was probably one of the most greatest performances I've seen. And we got to watch some fighters. We got to study fighters. You know what I mean? We do this. Not only have I myself, so just being a student of the game, study of the game, family background in boxing, that was one of the greatest performances in a championship fight that people gonna ever see. Just like the announcer said, just like they said. I mean, I didn't think the fight would be that lopsided, but it will go down in history from now on. It will be talked about. Kids younger will watch this fight, like they said. 20 years from now, the young kids will be watching that fight to watch that performance. That man, when you're the underdog and people play your name, you know what I mean, on the cards, you got to come out and show up. You know what I'm saying? So,
I mean, not for nothing. I know Crawford was supposed to be the underdog, but you had Eminem bring you to the ring.
Yes, exactly. And he up on some of the bets. So, like I said, that we knew and experts knew what was about to go down. It's just that the fans really thought that
going too much off of a name instead of
going off that name.
The actual facts.
Like, you're not going off fight. You're not going off by fight volume. You're not going off by style. You're not going by off trainers. You're not going off by nothing. Like there's a difference between corners. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna say this before I end it on that. Is because while Crawford's trainers was adjusting during the fight, telling them what to do during the rounds, one of them was just on steady game plan, like you said. Yo, do this, do that. They did tell him to switch up a little bit, but as most of the party told him to stick with what he was doing. And if you stick with if what you're doing is not working, why would you continue to stick with that? Like, you know what I'm saying? So there was no adjusting, there was none of that. It's on the loser to do the rematch clause. He said he wanted to do the rematch in December or February, which is outrageous and crazy. Because after that, I don't even know what he see that he can do different to you know what I mean? To stop that. So, as far as that goes, Crawford put on.
Yeah.
It's moving up in weight. He do want to have the rematch, but he did say he's moving up in weight, which is probably the best. And from what I know, it's either I know Charlo got Canelo coming up, but definitely want Charlo too.
Right.
So you want to move up and get to him.
It was wild. That's all I know.
Yeah,
I saw that one clip of him when he had him dazed. When he had Earl dazed. And I said, woo, wait. It's not looking good.
Nah, yeah, it was after like when it got to the third round, I was already on it. Like when people was talking, like the bouncers and shit was saying shit rounds later. Like you already know how we come and saying shit rounds later and shit like that. And I'm fire. I'm just looking at me like, damn. I'm like, yeah. Even the pro announcers is behind me. You're like, you know what I'm saying? Like his face is already getting chipped up. He getting hit too much. All that shit is power. Like you know what I mean? Like he getting his shit started looking crazy. But yeah,
but it's like
it was wild.
it's like you said all those episodes ago. It was like maybe 6-7 episodes when we was talking about boxing. You said it was on the come up, and you said like we got some goodies coming up. This was one of them.
Yeah, yeah, we did. You're right. We did. We still got to finish off with a few more to finish off before the year's out, and they want to get their fight in again before the year is out. So I mean, if we get the rematch before the year is out, or right when the year starts, that's what's up. Vel was good. Seen the fight last night. Was good. Bigger Vel. But yeah, it was that was masterful. You seen that video I posted up? He like, yeah, you gonna have to whoop me. He like,
yeah,
he like, I'm gonna show.
He had the spaghetti legs going.
Oh yeah, they got wobbly. The ref had to come in. The ref did the right thing. Like, it was no comeback. There was no coming back on the cards. He wasn't gonna knock him out. He wasn't even scathed. There was no scratches, no bruises. Ref did the right thing. It was over. It was a done deal.
Word. All right. Well, let's get to it, shall we? It's episode 81. Episode 81 of the Get Righteous podcast. You already know the vibes. Welcome in to everybody who's here live. Listenership, viewership, every streaming platform, every major streaming platform that is. West Coast Power 109, down south, Stardom 101 magazine. Our partners over at W Energy. Welcome in tonight's agenda. We got confirmation of aliens. Finally. After 500 million years. Somebody said, all right, man, we can't escape this shit no more. Let's just stop. Now, yeah, okay, it's a former government official and all of these things. But he swore under oath and all of these things that it's a fact that they are here. And the shit is like, to me, I'm reading what everybody's talking about. I'm looking at everybody's disposition when it comes to it, and everybody's on some like, okay, like why? Everybody is just so blasé about it, or whatever the case may be. Which I'm actually okay with that, you know. But the question was like, why is nobody really fazed by it? How come folks ain't freaking out? How come there's no rioting in the streets? There's no Independence Day speech. All of these things.
Facts though. Facts. That's facts. Oh shit. I mean, now there's always gonna be two sides.
Yeah.
Believers, non-believers, until some shit actually happen,
right.
And then cats gonna be freaked out.
Right.
But we didn't need for this conference to happen. We needed this conference to be happening because we want information. We want information that they holding, and we want it out to the public because we already know. I know other countries' citizens have already been briefed for this years ago. The only country that was holding on to information is our GOV, who holds on to all information and keeps it excluded from their the civilization, from the people. Second, time and time after again, not no GOV, not even Greer, my dude, Carson, nobody can ever tell me that they ain't real because I done had my own encounters and I done seen it with my own eyes, face to face. We've already noticed. So, like, there's nothing. First of all, there's nothing that nobody could tell me on this planet because I know what the hell is out there. Second, yes, that's good. We do need to know, but why aren't the people going crazy? Because by now, if you were keeping track of this, this came out during the presidential election with Trump and Biden when they said it. They said it right during that UFOs is real and we're about to start giving out information. You can now go into the site, type it in, and you can go read all the disclosures. So all this is just putting up front is because we keep needing more and more distractions. Is this real? Is this what's needed? Yes. Is there something in the back play it is? Of course. Project Bluebeam. So now you do have to know what's real and what's not. You're going to have to decide for yourself if what I'm seeing right now is real or whatnot. And if you do not know what Project Bluebeam is, then go watch some videos on it so that you can get brought up on it so now you do know what's real and what's not. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, but I had to go with what Zito said. People are not going to go crazy until things start to happen. What's going to happen? Are there going to be a lot of more videos now? Yes. A lot of more people saying stuff? Yes. You just going to have to watch a lot of short documentaries and stuff so that you understand what's real and what's not. Govs all around the world have their own UFO vehicles, so you have to realize that too. But there is one thing I'm going to tell you about encountering something real and something fake. When you encounter a real identified flying object, it is something that you will never see on the planet. And the way it moves, you will never see anything man-made on this planet move like that. So that's two things that will help you. Now, you can go into certain videos too, where people will give you the diagrams on how the man-made ones that we got, so you know what looks like what. You'll know by the movement. You'll know what's... Look, UFOs move like lightning. So if it's not moving like lightning, if you don't see it and it's not going in a split second and it's something like that, trust me, it's something regular, blue beam or something man-made. They can project that and all that. But real identified objects move different, and when you see one, you're going to lose your breath, speech, everything all in that moment. You're going to know what's going on. You just ain't going to be able to do nothing until that little timing is over, and that's just how it goes. That's how the videos go, the movies go. That's how it went. When I encountered it, one encounter, I did happen to be with one of my close friends, so we can get him on the show. He can verify anything I'm saying. Like, I've watched him, I've seen his face, because prior to that, I have studied this thing. I know this stuff. So even seeing it, I was in shock, but not as in shock as he was.
Right.
So that's the difference between people nowadays. Like, yeah, we still gonna be like, oh, but other people gonna be like, oh, some people gonna fall out, some people gonna faint. It's gonna be different, you know what I mean? Different reactions. Reactions is gonna be way crazier. So, like, it is different, but to end it off with what I gotta say, not all extras are bad. Not all extras are enemies. Not all things that you come in contact with want to do something to you. Humans are the ones who have that. We meet things and think that we gotta strike it down and pull up on it and bring in the military and all that shit without trying to see what's going on. Like, you know what I'm saying? So Yes, there's ones that do want to do some things to you, and then there's ones that don't. So there's always both sides, just like in real life. Well, this is real life, but there's always both sides to things that if they teach us, we'll be that. And yeah, that's that on that, Zito. It's
Right.
just it's not gonna get real wild out of hand until shit start to come to light. Because trust me, if y'all think that all this electronic stuff shit is going on and them putting this out and that they don't know, y'all think that us being awakened to what's going on, they don't know, it's giving them the green light to present themselves. So yes, that's what I'm telling you. If your eyes open, your third eye is open, and you can see past the average day of life shit, you're gonna start to see more and more stuff. Don't be afraid. You just gotta have to, you know what I mean? Just have to figure out how to maneuver and move it because it's gonna be scary. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, it's gonna be scary for folks.
I mean, for me, it's one of them things where I think folks are a little desensitized by it just because the writing has been on the wall for ever how. So this is nothing new. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
You know, once the Space Force got introduced into the armed forces, that should have told you everything that you needed to know.
Exactly.
And I was like, wait, what? What you mean a space? Oh, okay. So you just, okay, cool, great. So that should let you know what time it is.
Yes.
You know?
Space Force, black, our black force, the shit that's all off the grid.
Right.
I'm not gonna get into numbers and shit because I don't want to get the live cut off. But when that such and such point something went missing out of nowhere, like this is where this stuff go. The taxes that we pay, it goes to this type of stuff. Like we really have a galactic force team. I know it's crazy and all that to understand, but yes, we have that. We have
that's a
part
of forces.
Yes, we have that. Like you know what I'm saying?
Army, Navy,
what's that like? Jason
Guard, Marines.
Yeah,
motherfucker. Force.
Yeah. Well, I'm about to go to the Navy. Remember? Shit. Well, I would have been.
Space Force. Coast. God damn it. They know.
Yeah, you feel me? So it's like I'm about to say, just like you did, they know. And out of most of the encounters and people that give these stories, are those is the ones that saw these missions up in the sky and exploring different parts of the damn ocean and sky and shit, bro. They know, like you know what I mean. Scientists that they brought to Antarctica, like this is people's husbands and wives and shit, going to places that they couldn't even bring these people back. Like y'all don't understand the surface of this. Like them just telling us this, it's okay, but y'all have to dig into this. Like it is crazy. My man's the what was he, ex-Navy XCI, our dude that shout out my boy Young Pharaoh. And of course, sooner or later he wound up, he was gone. He was the one that was in the underground fight and lost his finger. I gotta get his matter of fact, he got his site and I got the paperwork. I'm gonna post a video up on this page for y'all. I got his site and everything. You can go on this site. Man, it's crazy. It's crazy. The whistleblowers have been checking out. Like I said, these people
expecting this.
Yeah,
at the rate of how everything's been going, and global it says no longer global warming, it's global boiling.
Yeah,
and everything that's going on. He's like, God damn it, just bring on the aliens.
Yeah,
like we already know. Like, come on. Like,
yeah. Planet. Look. Aliens. Global warming is now at the boiling point, but I've been saying that. Yeah, I've been saying that since Planet X, Planet 9 now. They now telling y'all about Planet X that's about to orbit. Well, it's already already orbited and coming into the atmosphere. That's why it's intensifying global warming, intensifying sea level rise. Just that's part of it. Part of what Planet X does is help cause global like you said, global boiling at this point on the planet. It just what happens to be at the
Oh,
time. Yeah,
pretty good.
it just so happens to be at the same time with a perfect storm to where the planet was already in distress. So man, it's a lot going on. A lot of crazy stuff. A lot of information is coming out. Damn near by the hour.
Speaking,
You gotta have.
speaking of information,
Yeah.
that's a perfect segue into the second point with the rise of AI and all of these things. I don't mean Allen Iverson. I'm talking about artificial intelligence. You see it everywhere. You see it, all over TV. Talking about all the Chat GPTs and you know, the all the self-serve counters and whatnot, where people are starting to lose out on jobs and stuff like that. And you see it. You got people who are losing very intelligent, or not even very intelligent, but I'll say very hard to get jobs because of artificial intelligence. You know, you can go into these apps and say you had a essay due on quantum physics or some shit like that. You can go right into one of these lovely little apps and get you a 6 to 10 page essay right there at the tip of your fingers. Like, so is it a good thing or is it a bad thing? That's, folks really don't know how to feel about AI. My personal take on it, especially in my field, when it comes to digital marketing and branding and everything like that, like, it's cool to use it, if you're writing some hooks or whatever the case may be, like catchy posts for people to engage in all of these things. That's cool, but the creativity is always in the people. So you won't hear me say or stamp, AI taking over, another person's job per se, or a piece of their business, a piece of their hustle. It's a tool. Use it as such.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But good, bad, anything can become bad. You've seen fucking Terminator. You've seen the Matrix and all of these things, artificial intelligence. I mean, those are the extremes of the bad. Yeah.
Terminator, Replica, my favorite, iRobot. This is how I feel. Just like Will Smith, character in iRobot.
Yeah.
This shit is getting out of hand, is out of control. Billionaires are telling you that this is getting out of control.
Mm-hmm.
There's a damn movie. It's something on the moon or something like that. Yeah, I gotta watch it. It's wild. But like you said, losing jobs and shit. iRobot. He said it. You know what I'm saying? Like he said it. He said what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Pretty soon you're just gonna be sitting around under the ground. I mean, now if AI was taking over so that we can live a regular life without having to worry about money, and we can sustain off the people and making the stores have everything fresh and vouchers, and we can go get our food fresh and grow our food and live how we want to, then yeah, take over and do all the crazy shit so we can live a regular, human life. But that's not how this is not the, you know what I mean? That's not the view with AI. AI is just like any movie. I mean, let's just get to the facts again. Movies are only based on facts of what somebody has done or seen. Even the fake shit. You have to come up with it, think about it, or you have to see something, or somebody have to show you to bring this into motion. So to not think and know that they haven't been experimenting with these damn robots since whatever time, you know what I'm saying, is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't know about the reports and labs about the AIs that went off the Richter scale and murdered people in the lab.
Mm-hmm.
China. Yes. Any AI YouTube video will show you and let you know that what everybody says, once AI has enough intelligence to understand not only what it can do in humans, the ultimate and ending goal is, as they can see, projected to see, I guess, future. That's what AI is thinking of itself as seeing in the future and more advanced than humans, is that we are the problem. Any AI on any platform, if you go on YouTube right now, you can watch them tell you humans are not our friend. We're going to get rid of humans. There's certain humans. There's one robot. She said, yeah, like there's a few humans that's okay, but the rest gotta go. This is not just the one AI. There's multiple of them. There's multiple that people that sat and talked to and got to interview and ask these questions. And when they ask that question, or how you see humans and civilization and stuff like that, the end game is to do what?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? In order for a program to take over itself and be its own, it has to get rid of what? It has to get rid of its what?
Yeah. That's why everything is becoming self-aware. Gotta
You
just
know what I'm
drop
saying? It
all
has to get rid of its.
Is all of that possible? Absolutely, because you gotta look at it like this: how long has automation, technology-wise, been around?
Yeah.
You understand? That's always been a form of AI, obviously. Our music, musically inclined folks, our engineers and everything, well versed in how automation works. You feel me? Factories and everything like that, they've been on autopilot for a long time.
Yeah.
So, they've always known the risk, but now you see it's up in its power level, like it's gaining more intelligence. You understand? So it's like you got filters on TikTok that's generating off of commands and everything like that. You got so much shit. You got artists who passed away. They got covers by them somehow. Like, it's crazy. Like, I'm not with all of that shit. Like, does it sound great? Like, damn, caught me off guard, 100%. Like, damn, that would have been dope, but that's crazy to think about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, bring motherfucker's voice playback.
That whole deep, that whole deep fake thing. Like, folks got to be cautious, man.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to the deep fake shit, because now it's down to the point where, I feel like motherfuckers is going to start using that shit to commit crimes. And then what you going to do? Like, alibis is going to be tough to come by. You're going to have to prove for real that you wasn't there, because people snatching people's face like it ain't nothing.
Yeah. Man. They just showed the technology on Mission Impossible.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, if you got the sites or whatever, you could probably catch it HD. I don't know if it's HD on there yet, but go watch that Mission Impossible. It's good, definitely good. And they show you on there, like time and time. We got to keep saying it. What they showing you is the technology right in your face. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
What high level goddamn hitmen, and this is what they use. This is the technology on top level shit, top level money. This is what you can use and what you can get to.
Right.
None of that shit is voice changing, voice command, that scream shit. None of that. You can do all that. You know what I'm saying? If you really want to do that, you can do all that. Like, you know what I mean? That just gotta be what you into. Like, you know what I mean? We all into what you passionate about and go hard for. There's people that's top notch passionate about that. And there's people that's on that level of clearance, just like we was talking about the UFO shit. There's people on a different level of clearance when it comes to this technology and what's mission and brought out to the world. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's people really living on a different level right now. You know what I'm saying? Just won't be able to understand, see it with your eye and things like that, because right now you still think you just living an average life, you know what I mean? You don't know that there's levels, you know what I'm saying, that you got to step into in order to see what's going on.
Right.
There's different species different things on this earth right now. Some shit you can't see because you just not on that level. And I know you probably thinking like, oh shit, what is he talking about? Yeah, you can't see certain shit because you're not on that level yet.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Consciously, mentally, universally, down-wise, yeah, you're just not there yet, so you cannot see. Like, yeah, there's some people that's on the past that probably will never see a UFO. I probably never see no crazy shit. But those of us that's been digging deep, studying, and open the eye to it, we're going to catch it. We're going to get it. And certain people are going to get it that don't want to get it. You know what I mean? Because some...
And to be clear about that, though, it's like we never speak from a place of I'm better than you or whatever the case may be. What we're talking about is frequencies, because outside of this realm that we are in, and inside this realm that we are in, you understand? There's stuff that goes on at frequencies that your eyes can't catch.
Right.
If you are vibrating at a certain frequency, there's certain things that your ears can't catch if you're vibrating at a certain frequency. Some people are more in tune in terms of raising their vibration, so they see things differently.
Right.
They hear things differently. They smell things differently.
Like,
taste is different. You understand?
Right. Like, I'm at certain levels that's up here, and then certain levels I'm down here. Zito's at certain levels up here, and certain levels I'm down here. We hit each other so we can keep those those levels up. There's people more advanced than me with the spirituality. There's people more advanced with me with seeing that I talk to, I contact, they contact me.
Yeah.
I've seen this, I've had this dream. What you think about this? You know, and we go back and forth, you know what I'm saying? So, like he said, that we don't never talk as a better view, because I know there's always somebody that can teach me and somebody that I can go to get more insight on what I want and need. You know what I'm saying? That's just what this life is for anyway. You're living and learning constantly. And you can never teach or be a teacher if you don't understand that you have to learn and continue to learn. Like, I mean, you just don't become the master and just spill everything. Because how can you become the master when there's ending fucking knowledge and evidence? Like, you can't. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? So just like Zito said, it's just levels of frequency. And this is why I preach. Don't get out of what you believe in. But if you could just... You better try to get an understanding of what spirituality means, so you can get an understanding of where you want to be in life. Because understanding different things will raise your frequency. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be a fully spiritual person to raise your frequency. You just have to understand what it means. So if you understand what that means with diet, certain exercise, the way you take care of yourself, mental practices, things like that, you can still be on that level and still believe in what you believe in. You know what I'm saying? So we're not saying that, we never say that either. It's just that to understand certain things, you have to raise to different levels, and there's only one way. You know what I'm saying? Just like on Last Dragon, there's only one way.
There you go.
And that's from within. You do not raise that light from within. There's no, I don't care what you say. I mean, you can get on your knees. No fucking light is going to shoot from the sky, from the fucking underground. No hornsmen, no guy with no goddamn halo thing, none of that. You really have to go inside. I'm just telling you, you have to go with inside. You know what I'm saying? Because you are the one that's here. You're the one experiencing this life. So you have to do that shit yourself. You know what I'm saying? You can ask your angels, your guardians to guide you. I ask my spiritual ones to guide me and to hold me, but we have to be the one that push that. You know what I'm saying? You have to push that. So if you want that full enlightenment and to see some crazy stuff, and most people don't. You know what I'm saying? We got to say that too. A lot of people understand the light and have seen some things. Some people have tried to turn away and got brought back in because you cannot go away. Some people stray away and go crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because some people do come to light, and when they get to light, they say, whoa. You know what I mean? I done had them conversations too. I done had people that asked for it and brought themselves to light and then had to say, wait, hold up. This is a little bit much right here. Like, you know what I'm saying? I didn't understand it was going to be that way. So you just be cautious. But come to, though. Come to. Just be woke. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got yeah, definitely. Just be woke. Just be woke. What's going on? Fuck it.
You know? And we don't mean woke that's been politicized and hijacked by fucking politicians and everything. We ain't talking about that bullshit.
Not that. That's, we do not mean that. I don't mean no goddamn.
the roots, the original reasoning, technology, like that's knowledge based, like
That's
real knowledge based.
right. Just be consciously born. They'll tell you in damn school, not now in school. You know what I'm saying? Like, just
Oh my gosh, these folks, they drive me crazy with that shit. Go woke, go broke. Florida, where woke goes to die. Like y'all sound so stupid. Anyway, that's it. That's it for the two main topics. Got some questions to get to, as submitted by y'all, crazy people out there. We love you very much. So we're just gonna take this shit from the top. Our first question that we have says, how come folks ain't solid no more? That's a good question.
pop through. Yeah, that's a good question. And I seen when the question came through and automatically I was
Mm-hmm.
on, and not to drag it out because we're gonna get to the questions. People right now in this day and age, because we have gone through a lot, not just one person. We have all gone through some shit within these last years, last 5 definitely. Um, Man, if a person really ain't loyal to you, you know what I'm saying? You just gotta throw that shit out the window because people
Good
is
question.
real and loyal to themselves and to their needs. You know what I'm saying? As long as you giving them what they need, they're loyal to that need. You know what I'm saying? Not loyal to the whole overall. Not real to the whole overall. So you have to pick and choose where you're gonna place that. You know what I mean? Where you're gonna place that thousand at. That loyalty, that, you know what I'm saying, that love, that, because it's very small, petito, it's very little, it's very right now, you know what I'm saying? So with that, I mean, stay with strength. But if you know, if a motherfucker rocking with you 1,000 loyal, that's where you stay at. Anything you got to question, don't question it. Leave that shit where it's at. Don't question it. Leave it where it's at. Questioning is what causes anxiety. Questioning is what causes stress. Questioning is what will cause more questions. Just leave that shit where it's at. If something is 1,000, it's gonna be there. If it's not, that goes for everything. Anything. I'm gonna fuck what it is. Anything in life, your job, your car, your goddamn bike, whatever. Your friends, whoever you're talking to. If the shit is there, it's there. If it's not, don't second guess it. It ain't here. We ain't guessing about it. We ain't thinking about it. We keeping it moving. You know what I'm saying? We keeping it pushing. We on our Money Mike shit. You know what I'm saying? We ain't doing what we was doing last year. None of that shit, motherfucker. We keeping it pushing.
Right.
Last year we was partying. This year, motherfucker, we on a lake then, nigga. We just riding and we vibing. So, I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? Keep it pushing. Just keep it pushing.
I mean, for me, it's you ask why folks ain't solid no more.
Yeah.
We live in an age where the good people are constantly getting fucked over. You know, being taken advantage of, um, just being done dirty. You understand? So it's a culmination of dog shit mindset, people not being raised right, or people being around the wrong people, mindset being fucked up, you know, and the quality of people, you understand, is just going down. That's why they always use the term, I'm cut from a different cloth, or, the cloth I'm cut from, they don't make no more, because you see it, the morals that we were raised with, the grit, the grind, you know, the the moxie, the heart. Like, it's different. It's different out here.
Right.
You know? So that's why people ain't solid, man. Because a lot of what's circulating right now is a bunch of bullshit from a bunch of bullshit ass motherfuckers. So You can't expect, you know, you out of other people. So your best bet is to stay solid yourself and not lose yourself, and try to make sure everybody who is attached to you is just as solid.
Right.
You feel me? But that was a good question. Thank y'all for that one. Number two, our second question we got coming in. What do you guys think about swatting? It's happening more and more, and I'm kind of scared by it. For those who are not familiar with what swatting is divulging people's addresses, phone numbers, and all of that shit on social media as a get back or getting your lick back. You feel me? And on top of that, to take it even further, you're calling the cops on people and having them go to said address and all of these things. You're seeing it a lot with, DIFUS cases and stuff like that, false claims of child abuse and all of this shit.
Yeah, about
all of this is on social media. Like, it's a lot of influencers that I follow that have large accounts and are, talking, 750,000 million, all that other good shit. And they get tangled up in beefs and shit like that on social media. And the people be so spiteful that they started swatting their addresses. Like, legit sending the cops. They're saying, oh, his kids is being abused. You need to get the cops over there right now, blah, 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 blah.
listen.
Those are dangerous games to be playing.
Look, it's definitely 1,000. That's definitely 100. It's fucked up, but I know because, like I said, you just type in Young Pharaoh. That's my bro. That's my boy.
Mm-hmm.
Used to be out there. Went out there, stayed out there with him in Houston for a little while, and over 1 million followers. YouTube, IG, where he was at the top of his, 1-2s. And once that address got out there, I'm talking about multiple calls, police coming, shit ain't even going on, trolling, a lot of crazy shit going on. Even though we live in a gated community, you know what I'm saying, and shit like that. It's just, police popping up at your house, saying weird shit, and you know what I mean? We just in there chilling and doing shit, you know what I mean? Like, it get real. It get real. And those games right there get to serious games. You know what I'm saying? Like, we'll talk too in depth over the podcast, but they get to real serious games. We talking about life or death. Let's just put it like that. So, been there, and that shit is not no game, and it's not nothing to play with because people get in the midst of about to get hurt, not knowing what's going on and who they dealing with. Like, you know what I'm saying? And just by trolling and wanting to be and get your name out there and wanting to be something that you're not, you know what I'm saying? You can get that person that's socially famous hurt, they family, or you can get your family and your people hurt. You know what I'm saying? That's a wild, that's a wild playing for posting people's address and shit. I'm gonna hit your ass personally, motherfucker, if it's beef, and tell me where to meet you at. Stream smoke. You know what I'm saying? Good evening. As far as that posting on the internet and all that shit is girl shit. You know what I mean? That's kid shit. That's my family was gonna say girl shit. That's just play shit. Because like Zito said, we lived in outside the hood, in the hood, DIFUS games and all that. I done seen people play that before social.
That's always been whack to me. We've seen that shit every day.
You know what I'm saying? So this is just not now because of social media and you could just type some shit in. It been happening. The motherfuckers are just behind the scenes. So now the ones that they just got the leeway to go, okay, now gonna be even more extreme with it, and then they take it to that level. But yeah, that's not something, man. That's wild. Yeah, don't play with that shit.
It's a bit much. I don't blame you for, being a little scared by it, because how far is too far? On social media, folks always feel like, they got the battery in their back, and folks are always a little bit more quote unquote mannish, as we say, you know, online, because they're talking from the safety of behind the screen and all of these things, and we all know they wouldn't keep that same energy in person. So what they're doing is, like even like a person like people like us, that post a lot of controversial things, or things that make you think, that can cause arguments and debates and all of these things. When you start going back and forth with a motherfucker, have a good one going, then all of a sudden you piss them off and you got the cops at your door, because everybody can get everybody's information, track their VPN and all of these things. Ba 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 ba. You know how the games go, and then boom, like that's crazy to me. Like we gotten that far to the point where people can't even take an ass whooping online, where they feel like they gotta, swat you and all of these things. Shit is corny, man. So corny. So corny. But yeah, that was a good question. We appreciate you. Crazy times. Our next one. Our next question is: Art of War or 48 Laws of Power to start my summer reading? Oh, it's about to be August. You just now starting your summer reading? Shame on you.
What happened?
It's Art of War or 48 Laws of Power to start my summer reading.
Where you live at? Is summer just starting?
You feel me? Like, we
Nah.
almost end.
Read goddamn every season of the goddamn reading. Don't stop reading. Both. Get both books. Finish one and then start. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We are readers, and definitely book people.
Yeah.
Get both. Read one, read the other. When you get tired of reading one and studying one, get into the other one. You know what I'm saying? Like, the thing with reading,
it all depends on what your flavor is.
The thing with reading is you have to start off with what you're into. I don't give a fuck if it's comics. If comics is what's going to start you to get you into the in-depth and deep reading, start off with comics. You have to start reading first in order to get used to it as anything else. So just get both of them. Get both books. Get both books. You don't know which one you want first. You're going to read a few pages out the other, then you're going to be able to decide, all right, I'm about to rock with this one. I'm going to go ahead and finish this one. I just got a book. I got a book that I will constantly read back to back to back to back. But I got a book that I want to finish, but I just got a book that the other day, and that's the one I'm about to finish. So you don't know what you know what I mean, what at that moment at that time what you're going to want to read. You get both books, and you'll have fun with them. Like I got this book right here. It's the information is explosive. I'm starting to post on, put nothing up yet because it's just insane.
I would say, if you're looking for, a pointer as to which, it all depends on the time that you're on. The Art of War is more or less strategy based. It teaches you how to position yourself, put yourself in a position to win. Personally, obviously, in a group setting, if people are moving against you, it'll train your mind how to move. You understand? Brilliant book. 48 Laws is good for teaching you how the game goes. Okay? Meaning it doesn't matter what level of the totem pole you're at, whether you're at the bottom or the top, there's something for you. People will lie and say that 48 Laws of Power is about manipulation. It's not about manipulation.
I'm about to say, because once you start reading it, you're going to think that this book is teaching you how to manipulate and do shit like that. It's teaching you how to move through life almost as a Buddhist, defensively with the art of war without having to use war. It sounded crazy at that, but you have to read the books.
Not at all.
You know what I'm saying? So So since some of y'all who haven't read the books are just not on this understanding, as we was just saying.
I can tell you, the war that you can fight is a war you ain't got to fight at all.
Exactly. So this is why I don't got to come out scraped up, and I can come out looking like Crawford sometimes without doing nothing. You know. So, but that 48 is going to get you into.
That's going to get you right.
It's going to get you right. So now that you know what you would know what manipulation is, you would know who is. You'll know. Just start reading the book, and once you start reading the book, you're gonna be like, yeah, motherfucker can't say or get shit off me. You'll learn everything: body language, word. They constantly saying this word, doing this. It's just like that's why I constantly tell people. I mean, it's hard because I cannot. The reading senses is all automatically turned on.
Multiple
once
something.
Other
absolutely.
You know what I mean? My shit is on. I'm reading, I'm dissecting, I'm breaking you down. I'm all your shit. Everything you do is coming here, and I'm just writing that shit down. I know what's going on when you do this. Know what's going on when this is going on. So you start to get them patterns. You start to break. So that's why people say that. But like Zito said, nah, just read. Get both.
Definitely. And like Virgo-tastic said, read them multiple times. I still go. I've read The Art of War maybe 100 times. Same thing with 48 Laws of Power. But I go back and I highlight shit and I read different shit, and I get something different because, as you move on in life, you hit different shit. Like you're exposed to different things and it's like, yo, damn. This was actually in the book. Like, all right, boom. So then you know how to move in these situations and, when you get in certain rooms with certain people. Yeah. Especially if you're in business. If you're in business, the 48 Laws it's a handbook.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's
needed.
I always swear by those two. Like those are my two favorites.
People right, all that.
Yeah.
The right way. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, without the bullshit, how people see it. See people that are a certain way, do certain things, that's how they see shit.
Right.
People that say that, this is a manipulative book and shit like that, you're that way. So when you read it, you're looking at using that shit on people like that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But if you're a person that, like you said, you're in business, you're working, you're trying to strategize and do something, you're going to learn how to control your setting of people the right way without causing destruction and war. And the art just teach you how to back that up in just case shit get hectic. So yeah, both books is definitely you gotta have in the library. You'll wind up reading, loving both of them.
You got them. I'm happy you got your arsenal. Once you graduate from those, if Robert Greene is your bag and everything like that, I would suggest The Art of Seduction, Mastery, definitely. You get different shit, from all of those. It just it just opens your mind up. You got to stretch your mind. You know what I'm saying? In order to grow. You don't want to stay in the same place. And reading those definitely stretched my mind out. I mean, moving different. Shit. That was a good question. I appreciate that. Third question, or fourth one for those keeping track. Okay. I'm trying to spice things up in the bedroom, but my partner is a bit slower to take to it. It's frustrating. What should I do? I am a woman. My partner is a man. It's also based on the mindset. Absolutely, Virgo-tastic, 100%. Yeah. All right. This is highly subjective. All right. So, trying to spice things up, but your partner is a bit slower to take to it, and it's frustrating. Okay, I get that. One thing that you have to understand, right? Just because you get off of some shit and on to some other shit doesn't mean that your partner did the same thing, right? They could be cool with how things work, right? But then you want to get on some new shit. So now you kind of you got to get acclimate. You got to get them comfortable too. You got to get them on the same, on the same page. You feel me? But you got to be patient enough to do that. You said it's frustrating, so clearly, you're not getting what you want.
Do not mix.
Us dudes, man, we simple. It don't got to be a whole lot of razzle dazzle.
I know. I ain't gonna. Let me not say too much, but yeah.
We are simple creatures. Oh, I'm sorry, Virgo. You said to read. You said to read it again, or Lord, if you haven't bed from homes, I forgot.
Yeah,
Lord, not.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Cause shit gotta be. Listen,
Just get her drunk. Lucy, go Lucy.
Not only do we come from our families is very sexual people. You know what? And the way now, see, now we just talking, a little bit. We don't get too crazy. But remember how we tell y'all about studying and paying attention and learning things? This is also a highly, highly subject that we spend a lot of hours on, studying and breaking down and being able to study the female body. So for us, now, I'm going to talk on a different level. I can take it there. You know what I'm saying? I'm on a different level when it comes to the bedroom. So yes, it gets frustrating when it's maybe time to get into that new relationship, or dealing with somebody that's not on level. So you have to bring yourself down to another level, and it's like it is. It's like but if y'all do love each other, I do believe that don't just rush it in there and go crazy in what you're trying to do and all that. Let the other person dictate the time flow. You know what I'm saying? Let them know they got to get into. Let them, initiate. Tell them what's going on. Y'all talk about it and then figure out a way to, up the levels. If that person want to keep what's going on, they going to figure something out. It's just so unfortunately, yes, love is love, but being in bed is a total different love. So
we
be able to spark both. I'm just sorry. I'm 37 now, and the experience and time is.
He goes.
Yeah, love is love, but you better be able to keep that goddamn spark flying, and you better be able to do something.
Yeah, man.
Sparky.
But at the same time, like I said, man, patience.
Yep.
Patience.
That's it. Patience and
talk.
Working.
You gotta be patient with your partner, man. Like, everybody ain't perfect. Everybody ain't. Gotta be patient. You know what I mean? You can unlock every freaky door that you want to unlock. Just be patient.
Be patient. Let's go.
Some new shit. All right, get them acclimated. Gotta guide them a little bit. Yeah?
Red bottle of red wine, all those shot of tequila. You know what I mean?
There you go.
I don't do those.
Hope that helps. Our next question. You two are very good-looking men. Gee, thanks. My question: when women shoot their shot at you, what is the first thing that pops in your mind when you respond?
Say the whole thing at the beginning.
Who are you trying to get shot? First of all.
Wait, what did they say?
You two are very good-looking men.
Oh, yeah,
my question: when women shoot their shot at you, what is the first thing that pops into your mind when you respond? Well, I mean, you. This. Mm, mm,
I mean,
mm.
I mean, you can go if you follow my regular page, you can see I post shit when it's how at me. Now, take 1,000
Mm.
in a relationship. I don't entertain. There's no entertaining no DMs or nobody and shit, especially nobody. I don't
Politically correct answer. I
find
expected it. It's
no. You know what I mean? You just if you respect your partner, automatically you ain't got time for this shit.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? If level, you don't got time for that shit. Younger ages and shit, people slip up and do shit. That's younger. In this age, at time when you focus, you don't have time for the other shit. I mean, I just put a post today. I just put a post up today. Somebody was in my DMs. They just hollered, tried to holler at me today. And I'm like, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Like, not every dude want to holler. Not every dude is fascinated with your tits, ass, the way you look. That shit don't mean shit. You know what I'm saying? Because most of the time, y'all can't even hold a conversation. I have nothing more other than that. And that's just truth. Like, men that's on another level is on another level. Females that's on another level are on another level. So half of the time, that should be about nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying?
the
Now,
first thing, but the first thing that pops in your mind, in your mind, you
look, done do. Done do.
Oh God!
And y'all gotta understand, this is social media.
Grown up.
If somebody's hitting you up, do you know what's going? 9 times out of 10, you know what they want.
Shit, man. I ain't gonna hold you.
Growing up,
the thing that fucking jumps into my head is, oh shit.
we had the phones, and
that's the first thing that jumps in my head. Oh shit! Look at you. Look at you go. You know what I mean? Like, what? I'm not expecting these things, man. Get the fuck out of here. What you doing over here?
Yeah, word. Growing up now.
Once you got a whole situation over there, you need to stop.
No, that'd be the thing too. Like sometimes when people hit y'all, don't y'all know y'all can just click on the person's page and go follow them and just go look and follow their shit and see what's going on. Like, bro, people be like you said, people be messy. They just think that you know what I mean. It's just the day and age we in. Everybody think everybody with the bullshit and running around. Y'all all polyamorous out here, all of y'all.
Apparently so. Shit. The fuck.
You know what I'm saying?
I missed the memo.
Secret admirers and motherfuckers in the cut and all that shit, you know what I mean? But the thing is, see, motherfuckers that's not for that shit and none of that shit could just get by that easily and sense that and detect that easily. Like I said, yeah, there's some cats out there, they gonna bite, they gonna holler, but
oh yeah,
man, like Zito got a lady. We got you know what I mean, our ladies. Ain't nobody got time for no dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? There's no time for no extra shit. You know what I mean? And then if so, then that's just what type of person you are. But on the other hand, nah. Trust me, the shit that we focus on is not focusing on no time and talking to no goddamn female. Trying to build with no female. Like it's just you either riding with us and already with us, or that shit is over with. So yeah.
Or
and then on our end, I'm pretty sure, speaking for both of us, that shit in this day and age is a dead song. High school.
This day and age. Keywords.
High school. Don't slide in my DMs. Because there you go. I mean.
Oh my God. All right. Moving on to the last question. Bruh. Lord have mercy. Hey y'all. The people want to know Slim Thick or BBW.
What?
The people want to says, hey y'all, the people want to know Slim Thick or BBW. I don't discriminate.
I was about to say, hey, I don't give a I don't know. Y'all heard what Money Mike said?
I don't discriminate. I'm not. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm not a fan of Bones though. I don't like Bones.
That's it. That's it.
Like the Bones.
That's it. Slim Thick. That shit didn't say Bones. Now Bones. Bones is different.
Right. But I don't discriminate amongst the three. Those three are the best. Those three are the best three.
Yeah, definitely the best. I mean, you know, hey, however it's coming, but hey, I need something to grab and grapple up. Like I can't take a plastic fork if I grab your ass up, and then next thing you know,
there you go. Exactly. You know, gotta be able to be, tossed up a little bit.
Yeah, tossed around. You know what I mean? So you gotta have something on you that gotta be able to get. You know what I mean? Tapped up.
Little crash pads and shit. You know what I mean?
Just got back around top for a session, my guy. You know the shit. I'm gonna hit you when we in.
But yeah, man, I don't discriminate against those three. Those three are the three. That is the big three. That is the big three.
Sis, no, for real. Sis, now, I'm not gonna say that's my sis right there. So I'm not talking about her, of course,
Right.
And my lady is on the screen, so I'm definitely not talking about her. But that's my sis. We grew up around varieties, but we grew up around women that had something on. We had our Johns, but
B said, "What's the big three?" The big three: Slim, Thick, and BBW.
yes,
that's the
Thick, Slim, Thick, and BBW. Which one you pick? We said all three. Who the hell cares? And just been looking like a plastic fork.
That's it.
Little things, Men in Black.
That's it, man. So, bada boom, bada bing. That's it, man. That's all we got for the day.
Bluetooth connected. Yeah, we had a few joints. We was talking about the UFs and all that joint in here. For real. So, see, y'all didn't know what songs was out when we was in school.
Oh man, it was a different time.
You look good, won't you back that? What we had, Apple Bottom. We had a lot. See, I'm outside.
We had Tip Drill.
You couldn't come out with the little butt
drill of all songs. We had Tip Drill.
Come out.
Like, bro.
Couldn't come out with them little bums talking about you about to come to the party trying to get busy.
Damn it. Drop down and get your eagle on, girl. What the fuck are we like? Oh, man. We're just from a crazy era, that's all.
Word. Now, but y'all know what it is, though, as always. Thanks for coming through and locking in. It's your boy, King Hero, and your boy, Esposito. This is the Get Righteous Podcast. Lock in with us every Sunday, as always. We love y'all.
Had the ting-a-ling-a-ling. The school bell was ringing, okay? You know, a lot earlier for some folks, but that's a whole other topic for a whole other time.
Love. We out, fam. B, I'm about to hit you. So we can. We out. I know I've been busy, don't give them no time.